Okay. So what's going on, Cobra?
What's up, BB? It's kind of weird talking to you like this.
I know.
So waiting to see you. I was like, okay, we live.
I
And
know.
we can chat. So we got an interesting topic tonight, today, this afternoon. Oh, this afternoon is
It
1:30.
is afternoon. Yes.
So what's on your mind? What are we getting into today?
So today I wanted to talk about dropping down in people's chats and how does it make you feel? How does it make me feel? Um, um, the ways I feel when I feel like I'm discouraged to do so in certain chats because of the treatment. Now, the first thing I do want to say is it's never the content creator that, and I'm only speaking from my experience, but I can kind of understand how others may feel when they do have a problem with dropping down in the chat, which is why they stay in the bushes. So the first thing I do want to say is that I've never dropped down in someone's chat and a content creator did not say hi. No, I'm lying. I am seriously lying right now. I have dropped in certain people's chats and a content creator doesn't speak, but that is really, really minimal. It's maybe 1 to 2 people that does that. So, but it's the fact that when you speak to everyone and people don't speak back. So my question is, first, I do have to ask, does it offend you?
No, I don't drop down in chats because I don't feel like chat. I just prefer to watch the content creator, what they're talking about. That's it. I don't really do the chat thing.
Okay.
I think a lot of people gravitate towards certain content creators because of what's going on in the chat. And if that's the case, you need to step up what you got going on. Because the people I mean, a lot of people multitask, but a lot of times they're not. They're fighting with somebody in the chat. They're conversating about something in the chat or whatever. They're not focused on what's going on the screen with the if a content creator, they're not even engaged with the content creator. They're having their own conversation within the chat. If you want to do that, why don't y'all change emails or some shit like that?
Okay.
Yeah, y'all have nothing else to do but to talk up in the chat. So I don't want to talk to these people.
Well, maybe because they don't know each other, so the only time they do see each other is when they are in the chat. So that's their time to congregate with others. But
they like, they whatever they want to chat with them, they could leave it alone.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So you're not bothered by it at all anyway. So you enjoy staying in the bushes versus dropping down.
Yeah, I enjoy just watching because I remember before there was live chat. When you had no choice, I mean, before there was live chat, you just had the content creator. And that was the person that you watched. You didn't engage with the other people. I mean, and there were just the comments.
Right.
So we have live chat. A lot of people are successful in a certain community because of live chat.
Correct. Okay.
Nobody cares what you're talking about. They just care about what's going on in the chat for real.
Oh, okay.
But before that, you really had to have actual content.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, my opinion is, so I do stay in the bushes a lot. And it's a few reasons why. One, I don't want to drop down because I don't know if that content creator likes me or even want me in their chat. That's number one. Two, I don't drop down because sometimes I'm not comfortable with the people in the chat because I have dropped down previously and I've spoken to people and didn't get a response. So do I flip out about it? No, because that's your choice. If you don't want to speak, you don't have to. Hey, Jay. Hey, Shay. Thanks you guys for joining in on a conversation. We're just talking about, dropping down in chats or not. So when I drop down in the chats and people don't speak, it is hurtful, and I can be honest with that. I don't have to say, oh, I don't, I think they fake and they phony. No, I don't think that. My feelings are hurt a little bit because I'm speaking and you're not speaking back. And if you didn't like me, or if you don't want to speak, that's fine too, but it is hurtful from a human experience. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm talking about my feelings.
Is it hurtful because is it people that you like have had like have been cool with before on YT, and now they're not speaking, you wonder like, what did I do? Or is it people that you don't really know?
I don't have any ill will with anybody because I've never had an altercation with anybody on YouTube. So I'm literally stepping in on a standpoint of just trying to get to know everyone and speaking to everyone. So, again, when I do drop down and now let me just say this. I'm comfortable enough that when I drop down and the content creator speaks to me, I'm fine with that. However, every chat that I go in, I always speak to everyone. I don't just speak to the content creator, I speak to everyone. So there are many people that do speak to me, and there are many, many more that just don't. Now, they may not just even be paying attention or think it's necessary. And I get that. I understand that. Sometimes though, is it hurtful? Yes. And sometimes does it discourage me from wanting to go back in? Yes. So I'll stay in the clouds.
Is that because you've been cool with these people before and that you speak, they're not speaking, or just you don't like people that are not polite?
Like I said, I don't know anybody to ever have been cool with. So I can't even say we were cool.
I mean, I'm not like them, like say like no of them, like people that you've been in chats before and they normally speak in the chats, but now they're not speaking to you like that.
So that has happened too. I don't take offense to it. Let me see. I look at it. I always look at everything on an even kill. I always give everything the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to think for nobody, and I don't want to assume. So sometimes if I speak to a certain person and they speak one day, and then I go to speak to them another day and they don't speak, I automatically think they didn't see it, because a lot of times people go in and out of chats. Sometimes they walk away from their phone and just don't see it. So a lot of things can happen to where a person can miss you saying hi.
Right.
It's very, very seldom do I think that it's on purpose that they don't speak.
Because like sometimes like I'll go in the chat, if I do make a comment, I'll make a comment to to the content creator, and then I'll just close down and pay attention to what they're saying.
And that's kind of
it's just like, so if somebody speaks back to me, I won't even see it because I'll shut the chat down.
And you know what? I get that. I understand that, because I had to think about that too, Cobra, because you're really going into the chats to listen to the content creator anyway. You're really not going into the chat. I mean, it's nice to frequent with other subscribers and get to know everybody, people get to know you and say hi and just be polite. But the ultimate goal when you go into these chats is to listen to the content.
Yeah, that's what I'm
doing. Yeah, I get that. Let me just read some comments, because Jay Dunn said I drop down even if they don't want me there. I get that, Jay, but to me, you're like, you don't give a shit anyway, whether they like you or not. You're doing it for the content creator, which is what I just said. So I understand that, and you're unbothered. She also said, Victoria Shea, I do. They better block me if they don't want me in there. Well, okay. I get that too. But that was my other thing. Is it on purpose, or do you think it's a unnoticed mistake or whatever? But with all that being said, I really do think, as far as, and I'm going to talk about BIGO and stereo as well. So I'm just starting it off. Yeah, I'm starting off with the YouTube. My opinion on it though is just like I said, as long as the content creator acknowledges you, and even if they don't, I don't think okay, let me just be very honest. So when a content creator don't acknowledge you, that's one thing if they're not acknowledging anybody. But when they're picking certain people to acknowledge, it does feel a little bit hurtful.
I think when that happens, it's because those people are giving them money. So they know, or those people that might be like giving them information.
Okay. Oh. Hey,
so
TC, thanks for coming in.
What's up, TC? They feel like, I gotta, get that person a little special shout out. Kind of like on BIGO. BIGO, like top gifters, of course they're gonna get a shout out. When they give, they give to get shout outs. They give to get followed.
Oh. Then I'm slow.
It's a big gift. The broadcast like, oh, let me follow you. Not everybody. I can send like a little $100 gift is worth $1 and get a follow.
Oh.
That's my book. That's my book. I didn't do it for a follow. She just followed me anyway.
Got you.
But people do that, I think, because of money. Because people send cash apps a lot of times. They just don't do super chats.
I send cash apps to content creators that I like. I have cash apps as well too. Not that I need to mention who I did it to, or they need to mention that I did it, but I'm not doing it for a shout out. I'm literally doing it just because I enjoyed the content.
I have never sent cash app before.
No,
I received some.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all air the first person ever sent me one. You'll be surprised.
Wow.
But I never.
I think it's a nice thing. I think it's a nice thing when someone acknowledges you in a monetary way. You don't have to, because no one has to go in their pockets and give you anything. So when they choosing to do that, I think it's a nice thing. But again, I don't do it just so they can shout me out. No, I just think it's YouTube etiquette to just, be kind to people who are taking the time out to come into your chat and give you a click and a view and subscribe to your channel. I think it's only fair that you speak, and that's just as far as content creators. As far as other subscribers, like I said, if you do or if you don't, I don't want to say it's not a big deal, but it shouldn't affect people the way it do. It shouldn't affect me the way it do, but it does. So, it will lead me to just stay in the clouds, stay in the bushes, whatever. And, I'm still struggling with that myself, because it's kind of immature a little bit, but it's truthful. And I can be honest to say that, sometimes it's hurtful and it does make you not want to come down. So that's just my thing on that. Shay said, I don't understand BIGO that much, but stereo I like. I like stereo, Shay. I like stereo. I like stereo because you can just you can just say what you got to say, and that's it. They read it and they keep going.
BIGO is basically, a live streaming app, and people send you gifts, and the gifts turn into money. Like if you get a certain amount of gifts, which turns into beams, you can make up to 24K a month. So that's how that works. So when you see all that stuff going across the screen, that's people throwing gifts, and they do it because they want to be cashy, and they want to get the broadcast attention. Because you got certain people who are top on BIGO, and people feel like if they get a follow from that person, that makes them somebody. Baby, I was already somebody before you follow me. I'm just trying to fuck you. Excuse me. I'm talking about a certain BIGO personality that I got a crush on.
So
I'm trying to fuck it, but I got a crush on.
So if you trying to smash a certain person on BIGO, the way you get their attention is throw them beans or whatever.
Well, not only be trying to smash, but some people do it. They're trying to smash. Some people do because they want their attention. They want you to say their name or they want to follow. I didn't want anything. She said, can somebody send me a shopaholic? That's only $1. That's like 100 diamonds. So I sent her a shopaholic. And she was like, I don't follow you. I didn't ask for a follow. I was solo. You have to follow me. But let her follow me, But some people do it for attention. Like when you go to these different panels and stuff, the smaller panels, they will cash out. They will send the whole diamonds to get their attention. And you might have people have BIGO girlfriends and boyfriends on you.
So explain to me what's a diamond. Wait a minute. Explain to me all the accolades you can get on BIGO.
Okay, so diamonds is what you buy, and that's what you throw. Diamonds, you use diamonds to buy gifts. That's what you send to the broadcasters. So you could have like smaller diamonds, which is like gifts that are like $1, like small diamonds like maces and stuff like that, which they don't really recognize. When you throw shields, I think a shield is like, I've never thrown a shield before. I never will. I think it's like $20. Then you have like the big gifts.
Wait a minute, wait, because I want everybody to understand this.
I'm not the one here, but I didn't get it because I only throw sometimes. Okay, not something that I normally do because I watch from the window, and I watch from the window because I don't got time for that aggressive panhandling. Get the fuck out of here! I'm gonna start kicking people. You don't throw no gifts.
Okay. So you say it's diamonds? It's diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds. So you
what else? What else?
So you buy diamonds so you can get gifts. Let me see if I can show an example. I don't have any diamonds right now. I ain't buying none recently, but
no, just tell me everything that you can send on BIGO that equals some type of gift.
Oh, just gifts. So so when you go into the room, there's like a little box, and there's different gifts you send.
Oh, okay.
Or a certain amount of diamonds, depending on how many diamonds you want to buy. Like $42 is like $1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think 200 is like $7. I don't know. The highest package I ever bought was like $800 for 20. That's how I'm going. And that really can't get you. That can get you like a couple of like $100 beans, which is like $1, I believe. It was $1. That's the most I'm spending. Like a shield might be 20. People like shields. They like dragons. Those are, I believe, are like maybe 99 diamonds.
Okay.
I don't know how much that is. I don't know. Maybe like $70, $100. I don't know. I would never buy that high of a gift for somebody. Like, I don't like you that much. Like, it's like this. Why am I spending money on gifts? You just fuck with me in person. And you might get a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Like I understood BIGO. Like when I go on panels, people ask me, "Am I a host? Why won't you be a host?" I'm like, because it's stupid to me. Mm-hmm. Because with BIGO, right? You join families. People join families, and the families give each other. So you're spending more money, to me, in my opinion, if you're a smaller BIGO host than somebody that's a larger BIGO host, and you make alliances with people, like kind of like on YouTube, for viewers. But they make alliances to get beans. So a person is within your alliance, you have like a PK. A PK is like when you compete with another broadcaster.
Okay.
And you send you gifts, and then people send them gifts. And whoever wins get the most gift, whatever. So when you build these alliances, you get people to come in, and they come and throw you a dragon or a shield. It'll help you win.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just too much. Alliances, people fall out. They make up storylines. It's too much. It's like I would never be a host on there. Like I've been on this girl's panel. She's really cool, and I chopped up them and shit. But what I didn't, and then another thing, you got people who also, to me, it's just not enough money. Because when you fall out with your alliances, you're not making any money. Like I remember I told you I was on a panel, right? That time I was on the panel. And I don't know, so I was on a panel, I'm gonna tell the story because I think I sent you small text messages about it. You probably like, what the fuck is it? So I'm on him, and having a good time. And one of the girls on the panel, what I was not aware of is that she did not like me. She did not like me because I used to talk to a certain individual that her friend liked or whatever. So recently, that girl fell out with people on that panel because this is the thing about BIGO. You have people that come really possessive, especially in the lesbian BIGO scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the panel that I was on, they stopped fucking with her because of some arguments or something. So she lost all of her alliances.
It seems like really difficult. BIGO.
Like, the most you'll make is $2,000. I'm like, if you go to YouTube and you get your subscribers, you probably make that on YouTube without having to deal with alliances and all that other shit.
And is that $2,000 a night?
No, $2,000 a month. Some people pay $24K a month, but they gotta split it with their agency, so they gotta join like I don't know everything about it because I'm not interested in being a host. But from what I understand, you have an agency, and you have families. So the agency gets part of your money. Like my favorite broadcaster, I'm so glad she out of jail right now. I love you if you ever watch this. I'm trying to fuck on you. So anyway, my favorite broadcaster, she got 3 million beans, so she got 24K. But from what I understand, she has to give part of that money to her agency owner, and then part of it to somebody else. So she doesn't get all that 24K. Also, with the gifts, they don't get all the money from the gifts. I didn't know that. They don't get all the beans. They got to get a percentage to BIGO. It's weird how it works.
Okay, so BIGO, to even let's just say you make the 2,000 a year. I mean, a month. Do you have to be on there a certain amount of hours?
I understand they got to do 30 hours a week. Like I see people doing hours, and they be so boring, child. When I get on BIGO, I just be talking. I can talk to myself. Like they be on BIGO and they be like, "Oh my God, I got a certain amount of hours." They be sitting there listening to music. They don't talk to any. They don't talk.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you're on BIGO, and you just playing music for 30 hours a week, and you're getting, so if you're doing that 30 hours a week, if you're only getting 2,000 a month, what's that, 500 a week? So if you're just playing the music for 30 hours that week, do you still, and you do that for 4 weeks, do you still get the $2,000?
No, you have to get beans. You have to come in and get you.
Got you. Okay, it's more with
you can be doing your hours. You got to get hours and gifts. So you can be sitting there doing your hours, and nobody come in to get you. You just sitting there doing. You're not making no money.
Okay.
See, for me, when I get beans, even though I'm not a host, what I can do, this girl told me, I can sell my beans for VIP points. VIP points, you get a lot of money off of them. I don't know how much yet. Because when people get their pages banned, they need VIP points to get their pages unbanned. And they pay a lot of money for VIP points.
Okay.
Your page get banned, you lose money. Your host page.
Okay. It just, when I go on BIGO, it's just too busy because all this, like you're trying to look and listen to the people talk, and then all these different like unicorns and all different types of hearts and different things keep.
All you have to do is you slide the screen to the right, and you're right over that. All you see is the broadcast. I do it all the time.
Oh, okay, but they'll still come. You just won't see it.
You don't show that. Now this is a big gift. You don't all that comments and all that. I don't like to read comments because comments are a bunch of bone carriers. They go from like they double BIGO. Like I might have BIGO on this phone, BIGO on that phone, and they'll go from live to live. This person said this about you, that about you, and don't even be true. So I don't want to read all that. I just swipe it over.
So, in your opinion, do you think BIGO is better than YouTube if you are trying to do content?
To me, I think YouTube is better because the way it seems like BIGO works to me, you got to do too much work. It just depends on what you want to put into it. Like I don't think you got to put a lot of money into YouTube. Like, I mean, I don't know what it takes to make 24K. It seems like a lot of work, a lot of doxing, a lot of being mean spirited.
Okay.
You know, and once you get to that point, people could attack you. I've seen that happen. Somebody got sent to jail. Somebody just got a drive-by happen the other day. Got their house shut up. Allegedly. People make up storylines kind of like fake beefs. So I think YouTube is better because you don't have to build the alliances on YouTube, depending on what you do.
Right.
So you can make your money on your own based on your content. You don't got to fuck with nobody. You got to pin nobody, because when that incident happened with that girl I was telling you about, like me, the other girl was like, I bet she will make her quota now because she lost one of her top gifters. I won't be helping her make her quota. I was like, damn.
That's interesting. But
nobody helps you make a quota. You just go live, whatever.
Okay. So I'm going to bring it back to YouTube, and I do want to say that with YouTube and just, I don't know, content and trying to get subscribers, it is a little challenging. It seems like it's like a gang mentality here. If you're not cool with a certain group, they won't support you. And I'm noticing that, which, it's whatever, because, I don't have to rely on that. I can just still do my content. It's not that I'm looking for everyone to like me and follow me. I get who I get, and whoever likes me, they like me. If you don't, you just don't. But I do want to still say that when it comes to dropping down in people's chat, it does not hurt for the content creator to acknowledge you, and or not. If they don't want you in their chat, they could just simply say that, get out my chat, I don't want you in here. But I did want to shed a light on how people felt about going in people's chat and not feeling welcome.
They could just block you. A lot of things people don't understand on here. Everybody's not on here to make money. Some people just like to talk. They just like to share their opinion.
And that's me.
Me too. I like to talk.
Right. And I like this. I like to share my stories. I like to share my experiences. I like to just meet people. So that's what I get up here and do.
Yeah, it's not all about money. Like we have, not to say other people don't have jobs, and a little extra pocket change would be cool. But we have to work.
Right.
So.
And I have a whole career that I don't think YouTube could pay me enough to just quit my career and do this full time. I don't even have anything too much to give for that. Like, that's a full-time job that I'm not willing to sacrifice.
Yeah. But time to dedicate to it, for real.
Right. So if anybody's out here listening, I just wanted to say, just from my standpoint, that it does not feel good when you go when people come into your chat and they're not feeling welcome. And maybe people don't give a shit.
I know.
See, and Cobra don't give a shit.
I don't care if you acknowledge me. I'm not dropping down the chat anyway. I'm gonna watch it. Because if I fuck with you, I'm gonna watch. But if you don't acknowledge me, that's fine. I'm not there to be, chit chatty with these folks.
Yeah.
That's just me.
And it's not just you, it's a lot of people. But I know that it's a lot of people that feel like I feel, and they may not want to admit it, which is why I am, because I don't have a problem with expressing myself, whether people agree or don't agree. I'm not ashamed of how I feel, and my feelings are my feelings. And, you don't have to care, but I just wanted to share that part. And Shay agrees with me. She said that part, BB Nice. You're right, because it has stopped me from dropping down in a lot of chats because of that. Now, do I still watch? I do. And I still give them a click and a view. So I guess that's really all they want at the end of the day. So I'm still doing my part on that.
Yeah, that's what they always say. As long as you give me a click and a view.
Right. Because let me just tell you this quick little story. Today I dropped down in someone's chat that I don't really drop down. Now I may comment on, after the lives or whatever, because I kind of miss most of them. But today I caught one and I said, I dropped down and I was like, I'm usually in the clouds, but today I decided, F that, I'm dropping down. And that content creator was happy of that. Like, you know what? I appreciate that, BB Nice, And so I thought about that as well. Like, well, maybe there are some content creators that wish more people would drop down and instead of being in the clouds. Because how do you know someone actually supports you? You can see the click and the view, but that person, how do you actually know unless you see them or unless they comment?
I mean, I just feel like this. You should just do what you do. If a person supports you, they don't support you. Like, I don't know how they would know. It's like, I mean, if you're doing this if this is what you like to do, I mean, support. Knowing if a person to support you or not. Like, as long as you watch it, I'm cool. If you don't watch, I'm cool. You watch later, I'm cool. You don't have to tell me you support me.
Yeah. And Shay said, I totally agree, BB Nice. I've seen people speak to the people up above them. Do you mean, Shay, do you mean like they'll see you and then they'll skip over you and then speak to the next person? Or, explain that a little more. I don't understand that.
I guess if the chat is really busy, they might like speak to 4 people and then like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they
totally understand that. You can't possibly speak. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I've seen content creators actually speak to everyone that enters the room. So it's not impossible, but there are some people who can't do it. And another thing too, it takes away from your content because I'm speaking from experience with that. It'd be things that we talk about, but you get sidetracked when you're looking and speaking to people in the chat. You could be in the middle of a sentence and then you'll stop the sentence to speak to somebody and then forget where you were. So I understand that too. It's a couple of different ways that I've seen content creators handle that though. They'll do their content and then they'll speak to people, or they'll speak to people first and then start their content. So it's different ways to handle it. And I guess it's to each his own.
Right, because if you're focused on the comments, you'll never get through whatever you have to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I get that. But again, I've been in chats where people would speak to people and then I would speak and then they would literally skip over me and speak to the next person and so forth and so on. It wasn't like they was forgetting certain people. It looked like they were purposely just not speaking to me.
Well, some people, like, I don't understand because content creators like that, I mean, they might have a problem with you, and I don't know, like, and might not, or they might not want to tell you. Like, I don't get that by certain people because, like, you have big content creators, in my opinion. Like, okay, like one of my favorite content creators is Alexander Rogers. He's amazing. Don't you let man go through every comment and give it a heart?
Huh?
Like, I don't understand why people do that. Because you have like big content creators who are really sweet. Like Alexander Rogers is one of my favorites. To me, he's a big content creator. He will go through every comment and give it a heart.
Oh, right.
Yeah, people that might have
tell you. Yeah, and you know what? I'll take it.
Even give it a heart.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome for a content creator to acknowledge your message. And I've seen I think that's nice. I really do, that people take the time, especially when they're telling you, like at the end of their video, drop down in the comment section and give me your opinion. And then you don't know if they read it or not because they don't like it or anything. But I know a lot of content creators that actually read their comments and respond to the ones they want. They don't respond to, I guess, the negative ones. I wouldn't either, but some even do. So yeah.
Are you familiar with Alexander Rogers?
I am. I do follow Alexander Rogers. I haven't been on his page in a while, but I do.
I love him. He's so nice. And you have people that, used to rock with him that don't even do half what he do. I mean, I might have 1,000 comments, looks like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
got people, I'm like, bro, you ain't even as funny as this man.
TC said, saying hello doesn't cost a thing. Being courteous doesn't cost a thing. I'm like Jay Dunn. I drop down anyway. In the long run, it's their loss because people in the chat are watching this behavior. True.
I think people in the chat don't, I think people in the chat sometimes encourage that bullshit.
Right.
Look at sun's coming in this bitch like a motherfucker. Sorry.
Oh.
It's like, oh, I'm good though.
Yeah.
Some of my glasses and sunlight is like a motherfucker. Sorry. I mean, y'all like, why is she doing this? Because this room is light the hell up. And it's like, I have a sensitivity to the sun.
Okay.
I'm good though. It can't, like, it's just like, and I'm in my office in the back room. You would think it wouldn't, like, the weather's very nice here, as you can see.
So yeah, and what about that? Like, I'm hearing that it's NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend.
Where? Here?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Girl, stop playing. Hold on.
It is, but your mayor, what's her name? Keisha Bottoms.
No. How did I miss that? How did I miss this?
Well, she asked people to stay home. No, don't come out. Don't come to Atlanta.
What the fuck? How did I miss this? Oh, my ass got to be out tonight. Yo, how the fuck is my joints not keeping up with this shit? I didn't even know that. Oh, you know what? And then my mind is going all kind of places. You know, when I have sports events like that, there's all type of sex trafficking going on Saturday.
Shay said, I swear Cobra reminds me of my auntie sister. Cobra's funny. But yeah, but how do you feel about Keisha Lance Bottoms telling everybody not to come to Atlanta? Please don't come.
I didn't know she said that. I'm in Agaloop. Let me look that up. They're coming anyway. It's not helping. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, she just was kind of saying, you know, she was making a nice gesture and asking them to please stay home. I doubt if people are going to listen, but
okay, I just see it right now. Atlanta mayor is urging NBA fans not to come to town for All-Star game. They're coming. And you know, I think it's very disrespectful to have the All-Star game here anyway, when they know the city's wide open and what's going on here.
Yeah.
But like, why would you have it here? You have it here because the city's wide fuck open. Girl, this motherfucker.
But you know what's going to happen, though? What I think is going to happen is that even though it's open, a lot of bars and restaurants and clubs and stuff are going to get fined if they are overcrowding their spaces.
No, they don't. They don't get fined.
That's what she said. She said they're going to make sure that you know, people are upholding the regulatory of the city.
That's in the city of Atlanta, but you got the outskirts.
Let me see. Jay Dunn said, I agree with Keisha. Last week was Mardi Gras in New Orleans and nobody even knew or showed up. The pandemic is real. Oh, okay. See, and you didn't even know. So it's a good chance that a lot of people won't show up and really don't know because of the pandemic. They're not even expecting.
People know, just like people I fuck with didn't tell me. Yeah, people know. I wasn't paying attention to all my sports. And but people come, like they came for Winter Pride. They came when they had what was that sports event? Super Bowl. People are here. They always come. That's why the city of Atlanta, the crime rate is so high. Also, they're hiring for 911 operators because if you call 911 in the city of Atlanta, you'll be waiting on hold for 20, 30 minutes from what I've heard. I live in metro area. I don't live in the city. So of course people are coming and they're coming from out of town. And they'll be in the city.
Right.
doubt the clubs are going to do anything. You sure you'll see on Twitter there'll be a lot of fights, a lot of bullshit, shootings, and so on and so on. Like like it's been for a while now. There's so much stuff that happens every day. I can't even keep up with it.
Even with the pandemic, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like I've been to, like, I went out. I've gotten, and we've been wall to wall, back to back, packed up.
Wait a minute now. Cobra, how is that working? Wait a minute. How is that working? Wait. I'm sorry. Because I don't go out to clubs and stuff, especially now. But so in these clubs, there's not a it's not a ratio right now, like another ratio that they want to uphold because of the pandemic, or they're just still letting it be ball to wall like that.
Yeah, let me try to show a club video I can find. Let's see. So, damn, I hate to show people where. Okay, this is a spot I went to for my birthday. Let me see if I can show the crowd. Let me try to hide it. Damn, something. Come on. Now if you can see the crowd, let me go to the crowd. Cause all my videos are on this phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to show the crowd.
So did people have masks on?
Some people do, some people don't. You're not required to wear a mask.
In Atlanta?
No, not at the club. You're not required to wear a mask in the store. I go to stores all the time, like the gas station. People don't have on masks. I went to a grocery store near my house, like a regular little, like a bodega type deal.
And then nobody had on masks.
The guy at the register did, and I didn't even realize until later. I was like, he ain't had on a fucking mask. And I just really just like, I had on my mask, but no people not wearing masks.
That's reckless.
Like in the grocery store, they don't. Some people do, some people don't.
She said, I agree with the mayor. I haven't been in the club since 2019. I ain't playing with COVID. Me either. I mean, I've been in the club since then, but still, I'm not playing with this. Like, I can't respect. I have to respect myself, and I'm not going to go anywhere where it's a whole bunch of people and no one is even wearing masks, like, to say the least.
Okay, I'm not trying to. Okay, like, look at it.
Oh my God.
See, I mean, like, you see it walk, top of each other.
Oh my God.
And that's the after house spot. That might be some places where fuck it. Because you see me in a bitch, gotta find me. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Did I get anybody on the man? No.
I honestly did not know people were even still out there like that. I didn't even know clubs was open. I mean, I thought
that's why people are sadly coming from out here because they want to go out. Like,
right.
I think I sent it to you. Like the New Year's Eve thing. The guy was like, "Well, I'm just here because everything else is closed. I live in Philly. I don't want to go out." Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. I mean, to each his own. If you guys are comfortable in that setting, then God bless. I pray for y'all because
even the older crowd too. Let me see.
Now, is that predominantly Black?
Older crowd.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's Cobra. This is predominantly Black clubs?
Huh?
Are these predominantly Black clubs?
Yes. The white club, same thing. What's the name of the restaurant? They just shut down. It was a bunch of white people just like on the sidewalk. I forgot the name of it. It was like a bar. It was a beer weekend or something. I forgot what it was called. It was,
That's terrible.
I mean, like, it's one of those people like what's she doing? Like, it's not going to solve anything. Not until Kemp or whatever, which he'll never do, decides to shut down the state again. Will it happen?
You know what's crazy about that whole thing is the fact that, okay, you don't care. You're not going to you're not going to abide by the rules in this pandemic. However, when you do get sick and ultimately may lose your job or cannot feed your family or need health care, then you rely, then it's the state's job to help you. Like now you want to blame the states for not being able to provide the things that you're going to need because you didn't follow the rules. I think that's wrong. That's wrong.
These people ain't working.
And that's a problem because ultimately you not working, meaning you're not getting no income, meaning that you're going to, apparently you're going to be needing some income and then you're going to be looking for help.
They're getting income somehow, but they ain't working.
It's just one disaster after another. Like, I just don't, oh God, I don't understand, but okay.
Look, this girl got no man. I'll be here on Sunday night. The club is live. The club is live as fuck.
Is that a go-go club?
Yeah, she danced with the damn going on. It's Shake Out Sunday. Look at that spot there. This is a cure. I mean, like, people are not giving a fuck. Even when there was a pandemic, there were still house parties. There were restaurants that were open. When they opened the restaurants back up, or places to serve food was still out of serve food. But they would serve food and alcohol. You could come in and get your food. So it's kind of like the club. I have a couple spots y'all don't even know where I'll be at. Or the show.
I mean, I've gone to restaurants to eat. But even the restaurants here, you have to have on a mask. You cannot enter without a mask. Now, when you sit at the table and it's just you and whoever else, you know, of course you can wear a mask and eat. So they don't make you keep on your mask, but you definitely have to come in there with the mask on. And then you eat and you leave. So I get that part. Like, I mean, it's all still dangerous, but I can understand people going out to eat. I just do not, for the life of me, understand people wanting to be conjugating with each other in clubs and in bars. I don't get it, but it's not for me to get. It's just that I just don't do it. And it is a slight judgment for those who do, because of this pandemic, it will never subside if we keep doing this type of stuff.
Yeah, but like, it probably won't, but like, people will not stop. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, as long as the city's still open, I'm still going to go out. Like, I don't like being at the house. I like to party. I've been partying since I was like 16, 17. I thought when I got in my 40s it would stop. It still has not stopped. And you have people to think just like me, but I do wear my mask. Is it on this phone? When I'm in the club, I got the mask on. I can't remember. I wear my mask. A lot of people do not. So I try to protect myself. I try to, double mask it, do what I need to do. I don't drink at the club. If I get like a pop or something, I need it in a paper cup. I don't want a glass because they don't clean up glass as well.
Right.
I don't want anything to eat.
So
stuff like that.
Going to enjoy the music, the scenery for a minute, and then you're leaving.
I mean, I'm staying for a bit though, but I mean, it just depends on where I'm at. I mean, certain clubs do the social distance, and they don't allow you to be in there without a mask on. Like one of the loud music spots that I go to, they take your temperature at the door. I would places where they take your temperature at the door, but you still don't have to wear a mask in the club. But I have on my mask.
Well, good luck with all of that. I just hope you stay safe as much as you can, and for for everybody else, try to stay safe. Try to do all that you can. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be fucking pissed if my taxes go up even more, or things are coming out my check even more because I have to take care of people that just don't want to abide by the rules. I personally,
Jersey is shut completely down, right? Are the clubs, do they wear masks at the clubs, or they have like a
I don't go to clubs, so I don't know what's going on in here.
Okay.
Hey, Bobby on the rounds. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for dropping down, love.
What's up, Robbie?
J. Dust said, wait a minute, what's she at? Okay. The death rate of COVID has been exceptionally higher than it should be because folks still go to the clubs, have parties, and go to the malls. It's not worth. I'm not with it. And you're right. You are absolutely right. People just won't stay in the house. And I know it's hard. It's not an easy thing. It's easy for some, but not easy for most. So I get it. I really understand that. But for the life of God, certain things you can do without. Let me not say you. I can do without. I'm speaking on myself. I can do
how long have you ever been like a party or a person that really
Yes. I love to party. I don't party as much as I used to, but
you stopped at a certain age, right?
Yeah, I did.
I never stopped. So it's kind of hard to stop it right now because it's like why life is never going to go back to normal. It will continue to be this way. Even if people don't come to stay in the house or whatever, like people gonna do what they want to do anyway. So this is my reality. Why am I changing the way that I live? All I can do is wear a mask, have my hand sanitized, do what I need to do. That's all I can do. And go out to the clubs.
Self-preservation is the first law of nature.
I'm not an introvert. Like a lot of people who, like, I don't know if like anybody in the comments feels the way I do about things. A lot of the people who really don't go out that much, they're introverts. They wouldn't go out anyway. Whether it's a pandemic or not, they still have their lame ass in the house. That's not me.
I am not lame. I am not lame.
I'm not talking about you. It's still their lame ass in the house anyway, doing nothing. Whether it be a pandemic or not. Don't blame the pandemic on the fact that you don't go on them, but
no, I don't know if it's that. I'm not saying. I don't think it's the pandemic. Well, no, I know it's not the pandemic. If you don't go out, you just don't go out. However, with the rates keep going up and not getting better because people continue to go out. That's the problem. So at some point, people need to be more aware that there is a pandemic going on. And if you continue to go out and spread it around knowingly or unknowingly, then you're a part of the problem. And how is it ever going to be fixed if we still have people that think like that?
There's people that go out and don't wear masks.
That is definitely a problem.
But if you go to the club and wear a mask, I wear my mask. The funny people are wearing their masks. I'll do whatever I can to help the situation by wearing a mask.
And it's crazy because
it's hot.
Some be left up to the states, and I think that's one of them. That should be a mandate worldwide that you have to wear a mask everywhere, not just in federal places. And I think Joe Biden passed an executive order that all federal places and all I guess professional places, you have to wear a mask. But to me, that should be mandated across the world. That is one thing that's going to help to me.
But I mean,
I love women and took pride in not abstaining for more than 30 days at a time. With this pandemic, I had to change my ways. This is the longest I've ever been abstinent. Puss ain't worth it losing my life. Right. Correct. Hey, Retro. Thanks for coming out.
it says there's no social distancing functions or parties in Atlanta during every weekend. So here's the part right here.
In Atlanta.
See that? That man on the top of the fucking bar dancing.
That's reckless. It's just reckless behavior. Not.
It was wall to wall packed.
Let me read Retro Babe's comment. She said, not about being in the house. It's actually just having concern for others. You have to have you can have the virus and it may not affect you, but the next person may get the virus from you and it could be fatal.
I wear my mask. Those people didn't have on their mask, but I have my mask on in the club. I feel like I'm doing my part. I'm not having a good time. I'm wearing my mask. I'm doing my part. They don't want to wear, they want to show off their lipstick or whatever they got going on. I mean, I don't know. I don't give a damn about that. They live whatever.
I can understand that.
I'm wearing my mask, but I'm not staying in the house.
Right.
Just a nice, bracelet there outside. I feel like a lot of people who I'm not saying I'm not
mm-hmm. Yeah, for those who just don't even wear a mask, that's just awful behavior. And you're hurting other people, not just yourself.
Because if that was like, I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. People don't wear masks. Okay, if I went to the gas station to get some ice. Plenty of people in the gas station didn't have on masks. I go to the grocery store, they're not wearing masks. They used to stop people at Walmart. I never forget when they was going to Walmart and the guy was trying to stop the guy from coming in. He's like, fuck you, and kept walking past. Those people just gave up. They just started letting people live with no mask in Walmart. Where you go, if it's not like a medical facility, people choose not to wear a mask everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be in a tight space, whether it's a grocery store, gas station, anywhere.
Wait a minute, who's the governor of Georgia?
Kemp. He don't give a fuck. He opened up Georgia.
Oh, that explains.
Last year, right? Maybe like a month or two. Mm-hmm. Then he opened it right back up, and it's been open ever since for a year. And since then, people have been coming here, and people do whatever the hell they want to do. There's no mandatory mask. You don't I think they do it by county, but they haven't even done that.
That's what I was about to say. Like, can they break it down by counties? And in this county you have to wear a mask, and then you can only be free in that county. Can that be?
But people but who is going to monitor that?
It's like, who's going to facilitate that?
Like, I swear I went to the grocery store the other day and I didn't even recognize it. The guy at the counter didn't have my mask on. I was in like a little Mexican grocery store.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to buy some chips or whatever. And I'm like, I walked outside, I'm like, yeah, I'm almost like a mask.
That's terrible.
That's why I don't see, wherever I go, people don't social distance. Like, I told you stories about people be all on my back.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between me going to a club and somebody with no mask on? I got on my mask and I'm on my back.
Yeah.
Same thing. I would have to never leave my house. When people drop my groceries off from Amazon, he didn't have no fucking mask. I watched him walk to my door with no mask on my groceries.
Boy, that's terrible. That is terrible. So while I have you guys in the chat, I want to bring it back to the YouTube etiquette. I want to get your opinion on it. So I got TC's opinion. Well, no, really I didn't. I really want to ask the question to you guys. We were talking about when we first started this dropping down in chats or staying in the bushes. And so my question, let me ask Jay Dunn first if you're still in the chat. If you're still in the chat, Jay Dunn, let me know. And Retrobate, if you're still in the chat, let me know. I want to ask you guys this question. When you're in people's chat and okay, it's okay. Let's just say the content creator does, you as a content creator, you speak to everyone. Is there some people that drop down that you purposely just don't want to speak to, or do you honestly miss them? And do you think it's a big deal to speak to the people in your chat? And or do you think it's rude, or do you think it's bad that people don't speak when you speak to them? That's my question to you too. If y'all are still in the chat, I'll know if y'all answer. You can entertain, party, smoke, and drink and freak at home. You got that right, Retro Babe, because I do all of the above at home, and I'm fine with that. Oh, Retro Babe said I'm here. Okay, so yeah, Retro. I wish you would jump on. You can put it on that on. I would love to get your input on that.
Yeah, I guess I don't drink or smoke. I just like being around,
people. Yeah, there are people that's like
that. The socializing. And I don't want to be around the same two people. Well, we don't do the whole, my policy situation how it works. But anyway, somebody don't want to see new people besides them two hoes.
Your own chats or others. Well, so if you're, let's just say other chats, when you drop down at others' chat, when you drop down, do you expect everyone to speak to you, including the content creators, or do you just care if it's one or the other? That's my question. Jay Dunn said, I honestly miss people. One lady emailed me about it, and that was an honest mistake. Speaking to folks individually is a courtesy, but it's not mandatory. I get that, and okay, that's respected. You're right. It's not mandatory. It is a courtesy, and I do understand that. Like I said, it could be an honest mistake, but how do you know, unless I guess you would have to do it a lot in order to really know if they are purposely not speaking to you or not. I guess, I don't know.
I guess when you got so many people going on, so much things going on in the chat and so many people commenting, and then you're trying to give your commentary, I guess they get lost.
Yeah. I was saying that earlier, that can happen. So,
because you might forget what you're talking about, like sometimes.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to actually start. Hey, the Chocolate Bay. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. I'm going to start dropping down more in more chats because it's a lot of content creators that have good commentary and speak about things that I like. And I really like to indulge in a conversation, but I don't really have to. But I do want them to know that I am supporting them. So I am myself making it a point to drop down more in people's chats if I catch their live. And if not, I need to be more prevalent into dropping a comment, letting them know I'm catching a replay, vice versa.
I feel like if you know that I'm subscribed to you, I'm supporting you. That's just it.
Okay. If I don't like someone, if I don't speak to someone, I have no problem letting them know and telling them to get out. Right. And I would rather that happen. I would rather you just let me know and I won't come back. Retro said, I think it's the respectful thing to do, but sometimes it's a lot going on in the chat. You can't speak to everyone. Correct. Mm-hmm. What about
if I subscribe to you, mm-hmm. I have it set up. You'll get an alert. I subscribe to you. So I'm watching you if I'm subscribed. I don't watch anybody that I don't not subscribe to no such times. So
Okay.
that's me showing you that I support you, that I need to subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm not like comment, like Retro Babe. I watched her video. She did the video about Walgreens
Mm-hmm.
and their was it Valentine's Day special that they had? It was something they had like low prices. Watch couponing video. I
Right.
might just down let you know I'm watching, or I might just watch it. You might not know, and I'm telling you now I'm watching because I watched the Walgreens video. I watched the video.
Correct. I watch all of Retro's coupons. Yeah, but and sometimes I forget to drop down and say that I watched it or leave a comment. So it's understandable. It really is. It really is. Everybody don't have to leave a comment, or it doesn't have to be known that you're supporting them. That's just my personal feelings, though. That sometimes it will be nice.
Okay. So any guy out there that is watching, if I'm subscribing because I know you got the alert, I'm fucking with you. I'm watching. I'm supporting. I'm not subscribed to you. I ain't fucking with you. I don't watch it.
Jay Dunn asked me, BB, are you offended when you go to Phi Babe or Spill It Boys chat and they don't speak? It would be nearly impossible for them to speak to everyone individually. Well, so I don't go into Phi Babe. I don't watch Phi Babe. It's no reason. I just don't watch her. Spill It Boy. I rarely catch Spill It Boys lives. I don't know why. I just don't get notifications, or sometimes I'm at work or whatever. There's so many reasons why I don't catch their lives. I have caught Spill It Boys a couple of his lives, and no, he hasn't spoken to me, and no, I didn't get offended because the chat was going at a crazy speed, and I understood. So, I don't get offended.
I rarely catch his lives. But I watch his reviews. I like his drag race reviews a lot. I've always watched Spill It Boy reviews. That's what I know him from. Like a lot of the shows he reviews, and he used to review like the have and have nots. I don't even watch the damn show, but watching his reviews is what makes the show.
Correct. Jay Dunn, I don't know what you mean. What you mean? So why should a smaller YouTube be held to a such a standard? I don't know what you mean by that. What standard? I don't know what you mean. Explain that, because I'm lost.
So I enjoy those reviews.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't watch her, but like I said, I have. No,
I don't watch her either for a lot of reasons.
But I'll tell you what has happened. So, like I said, I don't know. Now, maybe let me just say this, because now I'm looking at it a whole different way. So if I come in the chat and I say, hello, everyone, and no one responds, then that's different than me saying, hello, such and such, just anybody, like, hello, Jay Dunn, and then Jay Dunn just don't respond. That's different. So I'm just now thinking about that, because again, when I go into chats, I for the most part, I say hello to everyone, and I don't know. I should not expect everyone to say hello back to me, because it's so broad. I'm not singling out anyone. But when I do speak to someone individually, they do all speak back. So another question is, do you think it's something where let's just say you're in a chat and you speak to someone? Well, you're in the chat first and someone comes in. Do you think that person should speak to you first, or you should speak to that person first? Or does it even matter?
It don't matter. Cause I don't speak to anybody. I don't go in the chat.
You don't even give a shit.
you know me. I don't go in the chat. I'm all about the content.
I'm not good at multitasking. Laugh out loud. It's hard for me to greet everyone and stay on topic. You're absolutely right, Chocolate Bay. That's what I was just saying. It really gets hard to do when there's a lot of people in your chat and you're trying to get down to some commentary. Wait a minute, I missed Jay. It does say it's nothing personal. That's what I meant by the standard. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's not personal. No, and you know what? I wasn't saying it like, a bigger YouTube versus a little one. It's all around the board for me. Even if it's like, but I can understand it's easier to be in, like, see how I'm chatting with you guys, because there's not many people in the chat. But if it was a lot of people, I would not be able to speak or reply back to everybody in chat. So I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I honestly just wanted to get you guys' opinion on it. And, maybe I was just in an emotional state.
No, I think a lot of people probably feel the same way. They just not going to admit it.
Yeah.
You know how people be, and they don't want to.
Yeah, that's true. But,
I mean, I'll personally say that I don't give
but I do. Coleman don't care.
That's
But
fine.
BB do care. BB Nice cares.
That's fine. I wish more people admit that they do care.
Yes.
About it, because like people, like if people send an email and stuff, they care. You know, content creators probably get emails because somebody say, hey, let look to them or whatever. They get like a comment left or something. I thought you didn't say something. I don't do live anyway.
What you say?
I don't do a live thing anyway.
Yeah, I know. I be forcing you to do it.
No, I do it with you, but as far as my channel, it's a song by the internet called Special Affair. Listen to that, and they'll let you know. I go live at a Special Affair.
Okay.
But I go live on BIGO though, and Tango. I go live over there.
Chocolate Bay has awesome financial and politically correct content. If you want to think outside the box, this is your chat. Oh,
That's right.
Chocolate Bay does have great content. I watch him a lot too. But again, that's another person that sometimes I comment, sometimes I don't. I just might watch it and then off to doing something else. So it really varies. But that was the basis of.
I need to do my door deals while I'm here. I have not been doing my door deals.
Retro, I really want to know how you get those coupons and stuff. I think I asked you that before. I am terrible at coupons. I don't even know how to get them. But then when I do get them, I never use them in time. Or I don't know how to pick them out. I don't think, I don't know. Do you have to be a random shopper to take advantage of coupons, or just a smart one? I don't know.
Okay, so this is my birthday month. Aquarius Tribe, Capricorn Tribe BB. For our birthdays, the link is in the bio. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I know I've been slipping. I ain't been doing my door deals. They did. Put it in there. We have a YouTube channel for the Volleyball Show. We need more of you guys to subscribe. We're going to start going live over there, and y'all just got to find us. And y'all going to miss all this goodness. So go ahead and hit the link right there in the chat that I put in there. The Volleyball Show. Hit the link, subscribe, please, and thank you.
Okay, Retro, please do email me. I really want to know. I really want to know. I would love to discuss that, because that is such a good, that's a good hobby, and it's a good trait to have with the deals. It really is. And thank you, Cobra, for shouting out our channel.
I'll be forgetting,
Yes.
Because this is the thing, all right? Okay, so I love you guys, right? But almost every video we talk about our new channel. But for some reason, y'all not going over there. Baby worked very hard on putting that channel together. That's not easy.
That's
Y'all
right.
know to start a whole nother Google thing and all that. That's not easy.
No, it took some work, but
Yeah, show a BB, you guys appreciate it. Subscribe to the Polyboss channel, link in the live.
and also I'm not at 1,000 yet. In neither one of those channels. So it'll be nice if people share the my links, my lives, on their community page. That'll be nice as well. That's a nice help. And for those who do, I appreciate you very, very much. Please continue to send prayers out to our fellow Americans during this inclement weather and pandemic national disasters. Yes, we are getting hit with a lot. And
yeah, from the video on the YouTubers that live in Texas, it's horrible.
Yes.
Like a lot of channels, oh my God, child, they can't even flush the toilet. The water is, contaminated. One of the ladies, her roof caved in.
Right. It is Poly Vibes. It is the Poly Vibes with the E.
Yeah,
No.
we got to do another channel. This is link right here, TC. I'm gonna put it right here. I don't put it in like 5, 6 times. I'm gonna keep putting it every time y'all. I need to see them subs go up. You know what? I'm being my BIGO shit right now. Look, yo, we're gonna stop talking on this live.
Jay Dunn, I hope that's not true.
We're gonna stop talking on this live until we see the subs go up. Let me stop. I'm just playing. That's how they go big. The girls be like, look, stop talking, play my music until I get to another box. Y'all run it up, run it up, run it up. I don't do it on BIGO. I just go there and talk my shit.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. I hope that people aren't not coming because of certain things. And if they do or don't, again, like it, I mean, I'm not, everybody's just not going to like either one of us, and one might be more likable than the other. That's fine too. That's a thing.
You hope what's not true?
Huh?
No, what's not true? That
people are not coming because they may not like one of us.
It's just like this right here. Either you gonna fuck with it or you're not. Somebody gonna fuck with it. It's like this song. What's that song about Lieutenant G? Either I hit you or I don't hit you, man, it don't matter. Somebody gonna let me hit it.
Right.
It's a slow process. There's no rush. Either you subscribe to the channel or you don't subscribe to it.
Oh, Retro said, I also didn't get a notification today. It just happened. I just happened to see you were live, BB. I'll share y'all channel, y'all out as much as possible. Thank you so much, Retro. That's much appreciated. Yeah, I don't get a lot of notifications too, so I get that.
Like honestly, we like the small group, so we can be able to talk to people and engage with people. We actually like that. Yeah. Now, whether or not people come because they may or may not like a person, that's fine.
You can't control that. Like
you're right.
That's gonna make somebody like you more. Or
like people on here, the people cannot stand. But thousands of people watching.
Right.
People make videos about them all day how they can't stand the person this, the person that, but still people watch.
Right. Thank you, Retro. I appreciate you so much for that. I really do.
Thank you. So it goes a lot deeper than that. Because I have people that I met on BIGO that are sharing our stuff. You're like, just let me share your stuff. Or people that I met on BIGO would be like, oh, come on my panel and talk about what you do. Sometimes I don't.
Right.
Yeah, just because somebody might not like you on in this a little community too, doesn't mean somebody don't like you outside of it. Just don't mean people don't fuck with you on a platform. YouTube ain't the end all and the be all, however you say it, whatever. There's other platforms to fuck with you. Because what you really want, honestly, you want people like, organically, people who really truly like you.
Yeah.
That's how you support. How many times have you seen the formula? The formula of become a mom for somebody or whatever, All these subscribers go to you. As soon as you guys fall out, you lose all your stuff. If you organically gain people, they stay no matter what. Not because somebody tells them, unsubscribe to them.
Yeah.
Just the way we're working is the way I like it. Because can nobody come and say, unsubscribe to them.
Yeah.
And people will do it. Because we didn't build our channel off anybody's backs. And we built a channel people that truly fuck with us.
And I agree.
There we go. So that's what matters to me right there.
Yeah, I agree. I truly agree that. I agree with that. But this has been nice, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get us in this live. I appreciate everybody that came out with me and Cobra. Again, join us on Wednesday nights at 8. We will be doing Poly Vibes.
Yeah,
Cobra. Go ahead.
I just want to say one thing. My name is Cobra dos Santos. Cobra serpents, they shed their skin, and when they shed their skin, there is a rebirth. I have been reborn. That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay. Again, if they like us, if they like you, they'll come out and support you. If they like me, they'll come out and support you. If they like us, they're going to come out and support. And, it's not always about quantity. It's about quality. So I would like to have quality versus quantity any day.
Facts.
So with that being said, guys, thanks a lot for coming out. And we will see you guys on Wednesday at 8. Peace out.
Peace and blessings, you guys. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Make sure to get out the house. Go somewhere.
No, stay in the house. Stay in the house.
I mean, just go for a walk in the park. Social distance. Right.
Wear your mask, though. Wherever you go, wear your mask, please.
Go and get some fresh air, some sunlight.
All right. Peace out.